Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Wicks. I'm Vice President of Listings here at Nasdaq. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bell. Joining us today is Jackie You, who is CFO of Q&K, which just went public today. Jackie, congratulations.
Thank you very much,
And
David.
thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Exciting
Thanks for
day.
having me. Yeah, yes, indeed, very much so.
So Jackie, we were just talking a little bit. Maybe for our viewers, can you tell us a little bit about the company and kind of its mission and who its who its customers are?
Yeah, sure. So we provide homes for China's young people. That's our mission statement. And our customers, we have two-sided customers. On the renter side, we have the Chinese millennials as our clients. They're the tenants.
Okay.
And on the other side are the landlords, individuals who own a lot of apartments that have been sitting in idle. So we serve to adapt their home supplies, furnish them to be fitted for co-living efficient conditions for the millennials who are very mobile and who don't want to be burdened with a mortgage and want to pursue their lives.
And gives them flexibility.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
And offer them affordable, reliable living conditions with services.
So when you look at the traditional competition in your space, how do you differentiate yourself? And we were talking a little bit, technology is an important part of that, isn't it?
Yes, yes. So strategically, our position is quite different from any other company that is doing offering branded long-term apartment operation in China. We focus on the rental apartments that are under 2,000 RMB per month, and that is equivalent to $280 per month.
Wow.
And that's the entry level, and that represents 80% of all the rental demand in China.
80%?
Yes.
Wow.
And we're the leader by far there.
Okay.
All of the other companies, even though they are quite sizable, they are only a fraction of our size in that segment. So 100% of our attention and efforts are on this basic entry-level apartments. So that's one differentiation. And the other differentiation is our technology, as you mentioned. So we apply technology in every part of the business, from sourcing and negotiation, in pricing these homes. We need to make sure that they're priced right.
Correct.
And then in terms of decoration, we use technology to manage suppliers, to manage the timing and the cost of the apartments, and turn them from bare bone conditions into move-in ready conditions in a very short period of time. And then we use technology in terms of selling or getting tenants to move in. And we also use technology to interact with our tenants after they've moved in. So it's the entire way. So that's our second differentiation. And then thirdly, we differentiate in our discipline. We're a very disciplined company, much like a marathon runner. So we value quality of the growth along with growth. So we need to reach a balance in there. So you can see that by all of the key operating metrics, we rank the highest in the industry. And also, we are in 6 cities. We don't pursue the number of cities per se, but we really try to penetrate each city that we've handpicked that have a lot of demographic trends behind them, and increase our brand awareness in these regional markets.
That's great.
Yeah.
The industry, I assume it continues to change and evolve.
Mm-hmm.
How have you seen that happen over the years, and where do you see that kind of going?
Yeah, the industry has evolved very, very fast. It's day and night different, and we're among the first to develop this industry. So it's been quite amazing journey. So before we started, where the way the millennials are faced with co-living conditions is that they have to find friends to take over an apartment together, and they have to split their bills. They have to make sure that their times are right. But then in the meantime, they also don't have a lot of securities. The prices can go up. They're doing C2C type of renting.
Okay.
So the prices can go up on them anytime. They can be kicked out. There's no service, etc. No maintenance of, let's say it's really hot in the summer. Your air conditioning breaks down. There's no guarantee that anyone else will take care for it other than yourself. But we've gone in to deliver the service. So today, fast forward by 7 years, 100,000 millennials are enjoying our services, where they can rent one single room with its private entry, private lock, and they don't have to find friends to split the apartment with them. And they also have, we have legal contract that we enforce, and we make sure that they have ancillary services to take a lot of chores off of their minds, so that they can focus on their jobs, their career, and explore life.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're almost bringing kind of order to kind of an industry that was very chaotic in some respects, right?
Yes. Yes.
Which,
ruleless in the past.
Which is great.
Yes.
And I'm sure well received by the millennials.
Yes, and it's very well received by the municipal governments also.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the cities all understand that for their cities to have long-term vitality, they need to be able to attract young population and retain them. But this obstacle for the millennials to really be able to settle down, like they were living with their parents and they're well taken care of. All of a sudden, they have to deal with all of this. A lot of them will end up moving away. So the municipal governments really are behind us in taking care of this issue, so that people can come and go, as they wish.
Yeah. That's great. So you rang the opening bell this morning, which was, I'm sure, exciting, and watched the stock open for the first day of trading.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about, what does listing on Nasdaq mean for the company?
It's a new milestone. This is a global market. Nasdaq is a very well-respected global market, and it also has a long history, track record of listing for technology companies. And we're very excited to be here because we also apply technology very deeply into our business. So it's absolutely an honor to be in this league.
And it's our honor to have you as part of our family. So it's exciting.
Thank you.
Let's fast forward 5, 7, 10 years down the road. Where do you see the company?
Right. We see, this market has so much room to grow. Right now, the penetration is only 1.8%.
Wow.
What that means is that out of 100 renters out there, only 1.8 people are renting from us or other branded companies.
That's amazing.
The rest, 98% of them, are still out there, trying to find their way through a very opaque process. So we see that we will be able to consolidate the market, penetrate the market further, consolidate the market, and establish rules for the market, and offer great value to both renters and landlords who need to make their homes productive instead of letting them sit in idle, right? And we're also resolving this social issue for the government. And as we grow, as this industry develop, all of the financial results will also prove themselves as well. Yeah. So we're very excited about what's to come.
A lot of great things happening. Jackie, can we go to what I call the lightning round, where I'm going to ask you some random questions, not related to your business, but let our viewers learn a little bit more about you. So when you're not working, what do you like to do?
Oh my gosh, I think actually meditation is something that I really love to do. Yeah, it gives me clarity of mind.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm quite into it nowadays.
Great. You've traveled all over the world.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite place that you like to go to, or a favorite city?
My favorite city right now is New York.
That's a good answer.
Yes.
Well, the weather is holding up, so I think you're safe for the rest of the time that you're here.
We're entering the holiday season. It's such a happy mood on the streets, and you see people all excited coming from all over the world. So,
it is a beautiful time of the year.
Yeah.
And Jackie, last question. When you look back on your career,
Yeah.
was there someone that gave you advice or mentored you that, something kind of stuck in your mind in terms of that advice or something that helped you in your career?
Yes, I've been blessed with really good, kind mentors in my past, and I think in my very first job in the U.S., my boss was very instrumental to me, and he encouraged me to be very committed to the industry that I was in, and really to learn deeply instead of as a young person you want to explore a lot.
Sure.
But your curiosity can never be satisfied, but the staying put and going deeper in the area that makes a lot of sense for you is something that's very valuable for me later on in the career. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Jackie. Congratulations on the IPO.
Thank you very much, David.
And for those of you who have joined us, hope you enjoyed this episode of Behind the Bell. And again, Jackie You, who is the CFO of Q&K. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, David.